Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Tom Nappy here on the call, and I'm going to be doing a little multitasking to start things off here today as we are awaiting the arrival of our cameraman. He should be here very soon. But in the meantime, we are just about ready to get this game started. I'll do my best to keep you informed on what is going on as both teams have taken the field. It is 1-5 Bellingham against 1-6 Hopkinton, and a cross TVL matchup. Bellingham out of the TVL small, the Hillers out of the TVL large, and we are underway. Hillers working left to right across your screen in their white home jerseys. Bellingham in the black. And we'll get a reset here. Hillers will keep possession. Hillers coming off of a battle against Ashland, a game that they hung in there pretty well, but ended up falling short as the Clockers proved to be a little too much for them. But it was still a strong effort anyhow, as the Hillers looking for a score here, and they will get one. A nice goal for the Hillers to start things off. That makes it 1-0, 51 seconds in. And again, folks, I'll do my best to keep you informed. We're awaiting the arrival of our cameraman, John Ritz. He should be here very soon. But we are happy to bring you this game on a gorgeous Monday afternoon. Temperatures are in the low 60s. And it is nice and sunny. As the Hillers going to lose that face-off, here goes Bellingham. And I want to say the first goal was scored by Taylor Interante. I'll have to confirm that. As Bellingham working in the offensive zone. This Bellingham program has come a long way on the lacrosse field over the last few seasons, and they just are a program that continues to get better and continues to grow. So I think going forward, you're going to see more and more competitive Bellingham teams. And they're getting a lot of the high school talent on the field. They once had a whole lot of 8th graders on the roster, but now you're seeing more and more at the high school level getting involved, which is always great to see, as that is going to be at a play. Who got to the back line? It looks like it's going to be Hiller ball. Nice job there by, I believe that was Kaden Rosendale getting to the back line. Here comes the Hillers up the far side. Hillers certainly hoping for a win here today. They have had some very good luck against Bellingham over the last few seasons, and hoping to continue that here this afternoon as they work in the offensive zone. Trying to take it in, and looks like we have another score. And that time, it was, I believe, Avery Quebec netting the goal to make it 2-0. That comes at 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Great start for the Hillers. Off the face-off. And here comes the Hillers once again. Well, this is a first, doing camera well trying to announce lacrosse. It's certainly not the easiest thing in the world. There's a shot and another score for the Hillers. Putting it to Bellingham here in the early minutes. That was Lucy Mato, the freshman, striking. Makes it a 3-0 game with 8:55 left to go in the first quarter. Off the face-off. Bellingham going to take it that time. Bellingham's going to have to win those face-offs and try to get as many possessions as they can to stay in this game. This Hiller team, a younger team, but certainly a speedy team. Bellingham working behind the net. Looking to set up shop right in front, but the Hillers defending well. There's a shot, and we may have had a goal there, and I believe we did. It just got past Norrid. That'll make it a 3-1 game at 8:14 left to go here in the first quarter. Your goaltender matchup, Dylan Norrid, the freshman for the Hillers. And we'll try to get a number on that Bellingham goaltender in just a moment. Off the face-off. Here comes the Hillers. Gets in front, takes the shot, and it's a save. In net for Bellingham, by the way, that is Gianna Padula, and she's just an 8th grader. And she has been busy early on in this contest. A good save there. Here comes Bellingham looking to charge in. Ball knocked away. We'll have a reset. That was Montana Barrowlund driving upfield. On the entry. Bellingham working behind the net as they shift in front, trying to open up some space. With it is Abigail Pelletier. She's looking to drive in. Get a reset for Bellingham. Pelletier with it. Sends it to her left to Lucy Walden. Walden gets out in front. Gets it back. Pelletier. Now with it is 15, Sophia Jandro. Sophia Jandro has been a member of this Bellingham lacrosse team for the last few seasons. She'll be someone to watch out for. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she's been in the program since 8th grade as she gets tripped up there. And here we go. Free shot opportunity. Driving in, takes it. Good save by Norrid. And she'll take her time sending it away. Still hanging on to it, allowing her fellow teammates to find some space. And here they come with authority. Out in front, looking to drive in, it's Bouvier. That shot goes wide. Hillers maintain possession as we approach 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. Mato with it. Just misses her target, Jacomi. Elise Jacomi. It will go to Bellingham, the side out. Here comes the Blackhawks. Rushing up the field, Montana Berlund. And the Hillers going to get it back. Nice turnover. Driving up is Abby Burke. Oh, gets knocked loose. Here comes Bellingham. Blackhawks looking to attack off the turnover. There's a shot, and it's in. That was Lucy Walden. And good news, folks, John Ritz has arrived, so you will get much better camera work. A 3-2 game with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter. It's looking like we could have one of those back and forth battles. Hillers led by first-year head coach Marissa Remley, who has done a great job with the program, and the players, the athletes really seem to enjoy her as the head coach. Bellingham led by Sarah Salant. Along the near side is Pelletier. Off the whistle she goes. Pelletier with it, gets it behind the net, overshoots her target, Rebecca Pippett. It's going to be Hiller's ball here. Coming upfield is Caden Rosendale. Gets it over to Jacomi. Elise Jacomi, the freshman. Working through a couple Bellingham defenders there. Hillers hang on. Jacomi off the whistle. Nice feed over to Interante. And she gets it over. Centering pass to Lucy Mato. Now along the far side they go. Hiller's going to try to shift things around. Burke with it. Now over to Jacomi. Behind the net, Interante. Out in front, great feed, great shot, and a score. Kendall Tom, the sophomore. That'll make it a 4-2 game at 2:06 left to go here in the first quarter. We started off with kind of an offensive explosion, both teams going back and forth with a couple of goals, and it settled down a bit. Saw a few turnovers, some good defense, a couple good saves, and Hillers striking back to get back up by 2. Bellingham winning that face-off ball is on the ground. It's going to go Hiller way. Oh, correction, stays with Bellingham. Out in front, Pelletier. Pelletier gets it over to her right, to Walden. Sends it to Taylor. Knocked loose. Bellingham with it, putting on the moves. Walden takes a shot, and that is in. What a response. Walden nets her second goal of the game at 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. Back and forth we go here at the turf fields. We got a great week of Hiller sports for you on tap. Hiller boys lacrosse will be here on Wednesday taking on Norton. That game a 4 p.m. start. And then this coming Friday we got Hiller baseball and softball as they battle Norton. And right now in softball, Norton, the leading team in the TVL. That softball program just continues to flourish. Bellingham looking to charge in. Walden was in front of the net, had it knocked loose. Goes to the Hillers. Feed up the near side. Callie Hopkins over to Interante. Here comes Taylor. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Gets it over. And there's a shot and a save. That was Lucy Mado trying to sneak one in, but a good save by Padula. Gianna Padula gets it over to her right, towards Jacomi. Or excuse me, that was Pippett. Here comes Bellingham along the far side. Berglund charging in. He was knocked loose. Stays with Bellingham. Looks like the time might run out here. Oh, they're going to stop the clock at 2 seconds left. Can Bellingham get a quick shot off? Looks like they'll have an opportunity to do just that. No, she's going to pass. And time will expire. And that'll do it for the first quarter. A good back and forth battle. After 1 quarter of play, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 4, Bellingham Blackhawks 3. We will head to the second quarter up next on HCAM. Welcome back in to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second quarter. A 4-3 lead for the Hillers as we enter the second frame. Hillers 1-6, coming off a difficult loss this past Saturday to Algonquin. A game that went back and forth, a lot of action, but Algonquin ended up taking it 15-14. And that was a game that the Hillers led by multiple goals a couple different times, but Algonquin came storming back at the end. Bellingham 1-5 on the season as they are looking to get back into the win column as well. And I'd say it's a very even matchup between these two programs. Both programs, especially the Hillers, with a lot of younger players this season. Looking to charge in. Hillers working right to left for this quarter. There's a shot off the post. Goes Lucy Mado. Bellingham gets it. Collected by Rihanna Taylor. Taylor coming up the near side. Flying by defenders. Tom Nappy happened to be on the call. John Ritz on camera. Beautiful Monday afternoon here at Hopkinton High School as Pippett gets it over. Zahn with it. It's Jocelyn Zahn. She'll get it back to Caden Shea. No, correction, that's actually Rebecca Pippett. As Bellingham going to move it around. Shea over on the far side. Bellingham looking to open things up. Pass over by Pelletier. Out in front. Ball knocked loose. Hillers get it. Picked up by Callie Hopkins. Hillers coming up into the offensive zone along the far side. Abby Burke. Pass by Kendall Tom to Mosier. Mosier with it, gets it to her right. Hiller's going to rotate it around. Hopkins with it. Perhaps looking to sneak in here. Knocked loose. That was Durante actually looking to sneak in there. Ball comes loose. It is going to stay with the Hillers. They'll have a free shot here. With the contact. And Durante charging in. And knocked away. The defender's just able to get there, but the Hillers maintain possession as Jacomi picks it up. Out in front. Oh, it was a good feed, but it just passed the target. Or a good look, rather. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Jacomi. And that pass intercepted. Good interception there by Isabella Acuna. Here comes Acuna up the near side. A little bit of contact there. We'll draw the whistle. One thing we forgot to mention, we'll hopefully get a good look at the Hiller boys volleyball team on Tuesday. They have a 4 p.m. game. And this season, the boys volleyball team, a club sport, as they are hoping that they'll do a season or two as a club, gain enough interest and become a full-scale spring sports team for Hopkinton. And we'll certainly have coverage all season long of the boys volleyball team. There's a shot And a save. Nice save there off the Jocelyn Zahn shot. Dylan Norrid scooping it up. Here comes the Hillers up the far side. Quickly into Bellingham territory. Good feed out in front. Kendall Tom with it. She felt the defenders coming up behind her and I think did the right thing there by not trying to take the shot. Burke with it, gets it behind the net. And the Hillers are really trying to be careful with their possessions and take shots at the right opportunity. They know this is a game that's probably going to be close down to the wire, and you don't want to give up turnovers, but here's one here. Picked up by Rihanna Taylor as she'll come out along the near side, tripped up. Stays with Bellingham. Got a tripping call against the Hillers. The junior Rihanna Taylor sends it over to Pelletier. Here's Abigail Pelletier sneaking between two defenders. Cutting towards the net. Pelletier still with it. Slips it back to Lucy Walden. Walden trying to cut in. With it now is Pippett. Here comes Zahn. Back to Taylor. Bellingham also being careful with their possessions. Both teams sensing this is going to be a battle. And you really have to value each possession. Pelletier. Takes it behind the net, slips it back. They're going to try to sneak in here. Knocked loose. Well, that was Berglund trying to cut across and picks it back up, takes the shot. It's wide, but we're going to have a call here. We're going to get a yellow card coming out. That's going to be an illegal push and a penalty on Harriet Rankin. Harriet Rankin will come out of the game. And Bellingham will have the advantage. 2-minute penalty call. 4:44 left to go here in the second quarter. Bellingham on the power play. There's a shot, and it's wide by Montana Berglund. Picked up along the end line by the Hillers. Battle for it now as that pass, attempted pass by Abby Burke was deflected. Goes back to Bellingham. Pelletier trying to sneak in. We get a whistle here. Pelletier will bring it into play. Trying to cut right in. She's boxed out. Scoots it out. With it now is Walden. Takes it behind the net. She was looking to slip it in front there. Good defensive coverage by the Hillers. Gets it out in front. That shot, oh, just wide by Berglund. It's a nice job by Berglund getting in there with that tight Hiller defense. Just couldn't get the angle on the shot she wanted. Hillers with it along the far side. 20 seconds left on the Hiller penalty. Lucy Mado coming up the field, gets it over to Bouvier. Bouvier going to take it out. Allow the Hillers to get set up. Oh, we're going to have a turnover here. Back to Bellingham it goes. We've got a false start, it looks like. Bellingham ball, sending it over to the far side. Walden. And deflected away. Hillers get the turnover. Coming up the field, Mosier. Gets it over to Tom. Kendall Tom. Goes behind the net with it, trying to sneak out. And smart move there by Interante, hanging on as two defenders able to get in front of her. Here's Bouvier. Over to the far side she goes. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. It remains a 4-3 game. After 7 goals combined in the first quarter, so far a scoreless second quarter. Both teams being a lot more meticulous with their possessions. Hillers with possession. Bouvier. Well, this is who you want taking the shot if you're the Hillers. She's going to put on a move right here. Over to Mado. Mado spins around the defender, boxed out. Bouvier cutting across. Mado with it. Back to Bouvier. Minute 10 left to go. Hillers with it, coming in and taking the shot and putting it in is Elise Giacomi, the freshman. Big time goal there for the Hillers. That was a great possession. They played it conservatively, but some good ball distribution. Very careful with their passing. They were able to maintain and then finally open up an opportunity for the freshmen to put in the score. Off the face-off, 55 seconds left in the quarter. Hillers win the possession. Bouvier. Could the Hillers perhaps get another shooting opportunity before this quarter expires? Approaching 30 seconds left to go. Bouvier trying to make a move here. Takes it, makes it! With authority, Rachel Bouvier powers it in. That score comes at 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It makes it a 6-3 Hiller lead. Hillers win another possession. 20 seconds left in the quarter. They have a chance to really get a big momentum boost here if they can find another way to get a shot off. Lucy Mado. Over to Bouvier. Oh, it was collected by the Hillers. They maintain, and that'll do it for the half. A great way to end the second quarter for the Hillers as they put in 2 goals in the final minute of the quarter, and they lead it at the halftime break 6-3. A whole nother half to play. It'll be interesting to see what transitions these teams make for the second half. We'll step aside. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM 6-3 at the halftime break. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half. 12 minutes on the clock for the third quarter. Hillers will be working left to right across your screen in their white home jerseys, Bellingham in the black. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you today. John Ritz on camera. And off the face-off, loose ball. Bellingham picks it up. Collected by Lucy Walden. Well, it was a 4-3 first quarter in favor of the Hillers. Good back and forth quarter. And then in the second quarter, you saw more of a defensive theme. But the Hillers in the final minute of the quarter were able to knock in a couple of scores to make it 6-3 heading into the halftime break. Great way to end the quarter as Bellingham going to have a free shot opportunity here. Takes it, good save by Norrid. Just putting those hockey goaltending skills to use. Great on the hockey ice and on the lacrosse field. Coming up is Goodman. Picked up by Quebec. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here at the turf fields. Loose ball along the far side. Hiller's able to get to it as Mosier was there. Sent over by Bouvier. Goodman gets it over. Quebec out in front. Shot in. Rachel Bouvier strikes again. Bouvier had the final goal of the first half and gets the first goal here of the second half at 10:22 left to go in the third quarter. Well, Bellingham has to be careful. Rachel Bouvier can certainly take over a game. It's going to be Hiller ball violation against Bellingham. Here comes the Hillers. Bouvier with it. Over to Mado. Mado looking to charge in. Takes it and got it. Another great goal there. Mado saw the opening and takes advantage. That score comes exactly at 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Well, the Hillers trying to put it to them now. They're up by 5, 8-3. Loose ball, Bouvier picks it up. With it now, Mado. Trying to get it back to Mado was Burke. It's intercepted. Taken by Wallace. Wallace gets it out, picked up by Taylor. Taylor coming up the far side, trying to cut in. Oh, big collision there. Oh, nice job by Rihanna Taylor, drawing the free shot opportunity. Drives in and a collision. I think she's going to get a chance to do it again. That's what you got to do if you're Bellingham. Just be aggressive and work your way in. Taylor. Bouvier was trying to knock it loose. She did, but it is picked up by Bellingham, covered by Pelletier. Stays with Bellingham. Pelletier. Gets it over to Walden. Walden trying to slip in. Whistle came just prior to the shot. And she'll have the free shot opportunity. Off the whistle, and it's wide. Who's going to get there? Bellingham ball. Scooped back by Jandro. With it, Taylor. Back to Taylor goes Jandro. She's going to charge in. Takes it and got it. A well-needed score there for Bellingham. And that was a great possession by the Blackhawks, as they were able to maintain, and they were aggressive getting inside, drew a couple free shots, and the result is a goal. 8-4 game now. Off the face-off, Hiller ball. Bouvier. 6:45 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Oh, batted down on the attempted pass. Mosier trying to pick it up, knocked loose. Hiller's going to maintain, picked up by Lucy Mado. Mado gets it over, Bouvier. You see Bellingham doubling up on Bouvier now when she gets towards the inside. There's a shot, and it's in! Avery, Quebec. What a shot there. Quebec just kind of snuck in and was able to pop it in at 6:11 left to go in the third quarter. That makes it a 9-4 game. Well, winning these face-offs, important theme to this game. So far the Hillers, for the most part, have had the advantage. Let's see what happens here. Sent forward, picked up by Bellingham. It was collected by Walden. Lucy Walden trying to work it upfield. Gets it along the sideline towards Zahn, but then it's knocked away. Bellingham maintains possession. Zahn with it. Zahn gets it over. Pelletier. Pelletier trying to shake the defender and sneak in front. Drew up the free shot here. Out in front and got it. Abigail Pelletier Able to keep the defenders away and put it in. Bellingham hanging around, trying to work their way back into this game. 9-5 game, 5:08 left to go in the third. Action-packed third quarter. Hillers get it this time. Good win there in the face-off circle for the Hillers. As they'll move it around. Out in front, and a nice feed and a great score. Abby Burke found Lucy Mato, and Mato finds the net. Comes at 4:38 left to go in the third. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Hillers. Off the face-offs, scooped forward. Hillers got it. Picked up by Burke. Over to Quebec. Gets it back to Bouvier. Along the far side. Mato with it. Looking to cut in. There's a shot off the post. Mato saw it, Durante just waiting there. Good shot, but just a little off the mark. Hillers able to maintain. Out in front, Bouvier secures the hat trick. The Hillers scoring with authority now. That goal comes at 3:57 left to go in the third quarter. Hillers up by 6. Here comes the Hillers. Off the face-off, Burke securing possession. Bouvier with it. Well, the Hillers are having a good streak of face-off wins, and they're going to look to pile it on here. There's a shot. Lucy Mato nearly putting a hole in the back of the net with that one. The freshman with another score. A 12-5 Hiller lead with 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. Bellingham has to find a way to put a stop to the Hiller success in the face-off circle. They won't hear. Oh, loose ball. Picked up. Hillers have it. Collected by Abby Burke. Bouvier gets it over. Pass up by Jacomi. Loose ball picked up by the Hillers. There's a shot. Deflected away, loose in front of the net. And it'll be scooped up by the keeper. Collected by Gianna Padula. 8th grader trying to set it behind the net. It's deflected. Stays with Bellingham. The Hillers get more aggressive defensively as they are getting in there trying to drop the turnovers, and they've had some good success at doing so in the third quarter. Bellingham could use a score here. Hillers on a 3-score streak. Let's see if Bellingham can put an end to that. There is a shot off the post. Stays with Bellingham off the Walden shot. Picked up by Pelletier. Abigail Pelletier scoots it back over to McNamara. McNamara closing in. Gonna take it. There was a whistle prior to the shot. It will stay with Bellingham. Free shot opportunity here. And takes the shot right off the whistle and puts it in. Sam McNamara with some velocity on that one. That makes it a 12-6 game with 1:04 left to go in the third quarter. You see numerous different styles in this one. In that first quarter, it was more of a back and forth kind of quarter. Both teams aggressive with getting those shots in there. Second quarter, more of the defensive side. And in this third quarter, it's rapid fire out there. Good old-fashioned shootout going on. The Hillers have outscored Bellingham so far in this third quarter, 6-3. Loose ball. Picked up by Bouvier. Gets it over. Burke sends it to her right, to Jacomi. Back to Burke now. 40 seconds left in the third. Closing in. Gets it behind the net, trying to sneak out. And she was tripped up. That was, I believe that was Charlotte Schuster. Trying to cut towards the center. Stays with the Hillers. Schuster with a free shot opportunity. Closes in, takes it, got it! Charlotte Schuster, the senior, makes it 13-6. The score comes at 13 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Off the face-off, got Bouvier matched up with Sam McNamara in the center circle. Bouvier Knocked it loose, almost pulled it down. Loose ball still. Bouvier gets it over and picks it up. That was a good face-off win there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The Hillers putting up several goals in the frame compared to Bellingham's 3, and after 3 quarters of play, it is the Hopkinton Hillers 13, the Bellingham Blackhawks 6. Fourth quarter coming up next on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We got a good battle going on here between the Hillers and Bellingham. Hillers outscoring Bellingham 7-3 in the third quarter as they lead it 13-6 at the start of this fourth and final frame. Well, perhaps the final frame, unless Bellingham gets some serious scoring going on. The Hillers have dominated in the face-off circle, especially in that third quarter, and that's what has allowed them to pull ahead. Hillers working right to left across your screen for this fourth quarter. Bouvier with it along the far side, gets it over. Mato over to Mosier. Jacome gets it back to Mosier. Hiller's going to work it around. Hillers maintain possession. Quebec gets it to Bouvier. Oh, look at that. A quick score there. That was a nice shot by Quebec. Good start to the quarter for the Hillers. The score comes at 11-11 left to go. You had Quebec just kind of sneak behind Bouvier. Bouvier slipped it back and she pops it in. Hillers winning another face-off here. Bouvier back to Looking to close in. Takes it, makes it. Hillers shooting on point today. Another one from Avery, Quebec. She is in the hat trick category. That makes it 15-6 at 10:49 left to go here in regulation. Loose ball, Bellingham collects. And knocked down, intercepted by the Hillers. Sent back by Schuster. That was a great turnover there by Schuster. Ball's loose, however. Bellingham gets it. Picked up by Abigail Wallace. Bellingham trying to work up the far side. Here they come. Little contact there. We'll get a reset. Lucy Walden with it. Trying to cut in. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Out in front. And it's going to go Hiller way. Good defense in front of the net. Uh-oh. Loose ball. It's going back to Bellingham. Side out. Here comes Sophia Jandro. Legal hit there. Get a reset. Trying to sneak in, and that shot wide by Pelletier. And we're going to have a yellow card against Harriet Rankin, the sophomore, her second penalty of the game. So the Hillers will be a man short. .902 left to go, and Bellingham with a big opportunity here. Closing in, knocked loose, and it's going to stay loose. Norrid trying to pick it up. Hillers have it. Norrid with it. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Norrid gets it over. Hillers coming up the far side with it is Laura Mosier. We've got a yellow card coming out, this time against Bellingham. It'll be against Sam McNamara. So we'll be at even strength for the next minute and 19 seconds. Both teams down one. Here comes Bellingham. Lucy Walden with it. Looking to close in. Takes the shot. It's wide. It's going to stay with Bellingham. Looking to close in, and shot deflected. It was Abigail Pelletier. Good goaltending there by Norrid. Bellingham maintains possession, picked up by Jandro. With it now is Kalemi gets it over. Here's Walden. Closing in, and Jocelyn Zahn drawing some contact. Zahn with the free shot opportunity. 23 seconds left on the Bellingham penalty. And it's wide. Stays with Bellingham. Closing in. And a good save there by Dylan Norrid. Along the near side she goes. We're at even strength. Harriet Rankin with it. Looks like we're going to time called here. All right, it'll be a timeout charge to Bellingham. I believe it's a roster number issue or a uniform number. There's 2 yellow cards on Harriet Rankin as well. In any case, we have a timeout on the field. 6:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hillers lead it 15-6 on HCAM. We are set to continue off the timeout. I believe the issue was Harriet Rankin for the Hillers has 2 yellow cards, so she was not supposed to be back in the game. But they have resolved the issue, and we are ready to continue on. Here at 6:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's Bellingham ball. And it'll go to the Hillers as we have a side out. Bella Silva trying to work her way up, and it's knocked out. Here comes Bellingham. Lucy Walden drawing a push. Lucy Walden losing a shoe there. So we'll have an equipment stoppage. We are ready to continue. Over to Pelletier. 5.5 minutes left to go. Walden with it. She's working against Kelly Hopkins there. Hopkins being aggressive defensively, trying to get that turnover. Loose ball. And it'll go to the Hillers. Here comes the Hillers. Quickly up the far side. Over to Jacomi. Now Mosier. Near side, Bella Silva. Back to Mosier. With it is Rosendale. To Jacomi. Hillers trying to open up things in front. And a turnover as the pass intercepted by Lucy Walden. And we're going to have an illegal hit against the Hillers. Penalty on Bella Silva. She's going to be coming out of the game for the next 2 minutes. So Bellingham will have the advantage. Looks like we have a shooken up Bellingham Blackhawk, and the trainer's going to come out and check on her. It is Lucy Walden, and we certainly hope she is okay. We'll step aside on HCAM. Lucy Walden getting checked out by the trainers. Took a hit along the far side, and she is being helped off by the trainers. Glad to see she is okay, or at least appears to be okay. A 15-6 Hiller lead with 3:59 left to go. Bella Silva was penalized for the Hillers for 2 minutes for an illegal hit. And we send our best to Lucy Walden. We continue on off the stoppage. Here comes Bellingham. With it is Jocelyn Zahn. Zahn scoots it back to Taylor. Nice feed, but she just couldn't gather it up. Battle for it. We had Ava Bartnick cutting across the middle, and she was wide open, no one around her. The pass just, she couldn't gather it up. Hillers get the turnover as Norrid sends it up the near side. We'll go back to Bellingham now. Jandro. Going to take it around. Sends it back over to McNamara. Pops it back to Pippett. Pippett fires a shot, and it's in. Some Good speed on that one. Makes it a 15-7 game at 2:50 left to go. So Bellingham taking advantage of the Hiller penalty. First score we've had in quite a while. First score since the 10:49 mark of the fourth quarter. So it's been nearly 8 minutes of game since we've seen a score. Hillers have possession. About 2.5 minutes left to go, and see what the Hillers do here. Are they going to try to burn some clock or just continue to try to get some scores? Jacome gets it over, picked up by Schuster. Contested behind the net is Rosendale. Hillers maintain possession, sent out in front. And that is picked up by Mosier. Hillers in Operation Burn Clock. And they are taking some good time off the clock, that's for sure, under 2 minutes now. Loose ball, picked up by Mosier. Closing in. And a shot there. Battle for the loose ball. Schuster on the shot. Bellingham claims it. Tries to work their way upfield. Sent up by Pippett. Zahn coming up. Zahn trying to sneak in. We've hit the 1 minute mark. Zahn fires in a shot. Good possession there for Bellingham. The score comes at 57 seconds left to go. Off the face-off. Loose ball. Still loose. Who's going to claim it? It'll be Mosier in the Hillers. Nice feed by Mosier to Silva now. Out in front. Schuster. Picked up. I believe that's Charlotte Goodman. Behind the net, Kendall Tom gets it over. Trying to take it around Rosendale. And she puts it a little high. Hillers maintain possession. And we get a reset at 7 seconds. Lees Jacome rushes in, gets it in front, shot in. Caden Rosendale gets a score. That comes at 4 seconds left to go, makes it a 16-8 game. Now the Hillers going to walk away with an impressive win here today. His time will expire, and the Hillers get the victory over the Bellingham Blackhawks, 16-8. Very impressive by the Hillers. They outscore Bellingham in the fourth quarter, 3-2, and outscore them in the second half, 10-5. An impressive team win by the Hillers, who now improve to 2-6 on the season. Bellingham falls to 1-6. Coming up for both teams, the Hillers will be on the road at Norton on the 24th. That's Wednesday. And then next Monday, they'll be at Medway. For Bellingham, they'll be at home against Medfield on Wednesday. And then on Friday, over in Norwood for another TVL matchup. But the Hillers getting the victory here today over Bellingham, 16-8. Some big contributions from Rachel Bouvier and Lucy Mado. They both came up with 3 goals plus, and so they're in the hat trick category. Good goaltending by Dylan Norrid. Bellingham found ways to get a good amount of pressure at different times in the game, but Norrid held strong between the pipes for the Hillers as they get a nice victory here this afternoon by a final score of 16-8. That is going to do it for our coverage here today. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, the Hopkinton Hillers victorious over Bellingham by a final score of 16-8. For everyone at HCAM, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.